If you don't address lust, it will ruin your life. It will dull you slowly. You'll be less sharp, less decisive, less present. You won't wake up in disaster. You'll wake up to drift. Lust doesn't destroy men loudly, it erodes them quietly, not in public, but in private. Late at night, phone in hand, house asleep. You're not cheating, you're not blowing up your marriage, but you are negotiating with yourself. And every negotiation chips something away. Not your morality, but your self-respect. I remember one night, everyone was asleep. I'd already told myself I was done with it, and there I was, scrolling, telling myself it's just stress relief. It's normal. At least I'm not doing worse. Nothing dramatic happened, but the next morning I felt off. Not guilty, split. Like I had said one thing and done another. And that split is exhausting. If you're watching this, you probably feel a little bit out of control. You feel inconsistent. You can lead a meeting, you can handle pressure, you can carry real responsibility, but when it comes to porn, you feel weaker than you want to admit. And that contradiction bothers you more than the behavior itself. I call this the discipline leak. It's when a man keeps his word publicly, but renegotiates it privately. You say you want clarity, but you scroll. You say you want intimacy, but you substitute it. That leak doesn't explode your life, it erodes it, slowly. And slow erosion is dangerous because you adapt to it. In this video, I'm going to break down why porn feels harder to quit than you expected, why willpower keeps failing, and what actually closes the discipline leak. And in a minute, I'll show you why your late night relapse isn't about lust at all. Let's get honest. Porn isn't powerful because it's sexual, it's powerful because it's frictionless. Unlimited novelty, instant stimulation, zero effort required. Your brain wasn't built for that. You work all day, you decide all day, you restrain yourself all day. Decision fatigue builds up. Therefore, resistance drops at night. Add stress, add privacy, add a glowing screen engineered to hijack dopamine. This isn't about weak, it's about environment overpowering a tired mind. But here's where most men sabotage themselves. You say, I just need more discipline. You try harder. You white-knuckle it. You promise streaks. But willpower is a battery, and you've drained it by 10 p.m. Therefore, the same pattern repeats. Add repetition, and repetition becomes identity. That's what scares you, not the act, the pattern. But here's the dangerous piece. The real damage isn't the orgasm, it's erosion. Every time you say, not tonight, and then you do it anyway, self-trust drops slightly. Not dramatically, slightly. But slight drops stack. Self-trust drops, therefore confidence drops. Confidence drops, therefore initiative drops. Initiative drops, therefore ambition feels dull. You hesitate more, you delay more, you second guess more, and you wonder why your edge feels softer than it used to. It's not just porn, it's the internal split. You said one thing, you did another. That fracture weakens identity, and identity drives behavior. This is why you feel stuck and have felt this way for years. Not because you're immoral, because you're inconsistent. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't actually hate porn or lust. You hate needing it. Lust isn't evil, but unmanaged appetite makes you reactive, and reactive men drift. Drifting men lose their edge, and the edge matters. You don't want to eliminate desire. You want to command it. Because right now, if you're honest, your phone commands you more than you command it. That's the call out. You are too capable of being controlled by a screen. Too responsible, too aware. But awareness without structure changes nothing. And this is what you've missed. You fight the urge, but you don't change the environment. Therefore, the cycle continues. Suppression creates pressure. Pressure creates obsession. Obsession creates rebound. Instead, replace. When your life lacks friction, you seek stimulation. When your days require strength, urges weaken. When you go to bed physically spent from meaningful effort, something shifts. When your phone isn't in your bedroom, something shifts. When your standards are written and visible, something shifts. You don't need heroic resistance. You need fewer openings. Idle time increases fantasy. Fantasy increases cravings, and cravings increase negotiation. Negotiation increases the leak. But structure reverses it. Reduce access, increase effort, shorten exposure, lengthen decision gap. This isn't about streaks, it's about stability. And if you ignore this, it won't explode tomorrow. It will fade you slowly. Private compromise doesn't feel urgent until intimacy weakens, until your wife senses distance she can't explain, until your motivation dulls, until 5 years have disappeared. Porn doesn't just steal time, it steals sharpness, it steals congruence. And congruence is power. You don't overcome lust once, you close the leak daily. You reduce access, you increase meaning, you align private standards with public identity. Maybe not perfectly, but you do it with stability. And steadiness builds respect. You don't need to hate yourself, you need to stop negotiating. That's the difference. If this hit, like and subscribe. Because most men don't lose strength in one collapse, they lose it through quiet erosion. And erosion is reversible, but only if you stop pretending that it isn't happening.